Alright guys, welcome back. We left off talking about the split close, the gun doubles, the Indianapolis playbook, and the gun bunch. Now we're going to go into my favorite formation in Madden NFL 13, besides far tight twins, is the gun bunch tight end from Indy playbooks. And my favorite formation, probably since I first learned about it last year from Kilo. It's just so smooth. I love the routes they run. I love this kind of route from triangle here. So we're going to show you how to make this bunch tight end play darn near impossible to stop. What I would personally do. If you streak Reggie Wayne, number one, nobody on this play, if you're on PlayStation 3, is pressable. I mean, they're unbumpable. Now, you have a pass lead streak here. You can do this wheel route. You can do wheel, you can do drag, you can even do a motion out fade route. So put him on a wheel route, put him on a fade route, then motion him back into the play. It's like bring him back over here. Come on. And you can have like a snap throw in this little alley here. Personally, I like the blue route, just in case they're blitzing me. Now I would zig, cleaner, or hook him. So if they're running a lot of zone, I'd hook him. If they're running a lot of man, I'd zig him. Now you're just going to motion snap Avery 1/2 step in. He's going to beat man coverage most of the time, except for whenever I'm playing Pittsburgh Steelers, because Ike Taylor apparently destroys motion snap zig or motion snap drag routes. Even when I had 5 yards on him, he still picked it for some weird reason. So if they are making plays like that, you may maybe throw it once. If it doesn't work out right, then don't throw it. So now against zone, you got this little underneath little comeback in kind of thing. And now let's talk about Fleener on the curl route. What that does is, this guy's in the yellow, he's flaring out here. There's nobody going out here, but he's going to cover this curl route. This guy's flaring up in the middle here. There's nobody going out there, so he's going to jump this curl route, leaving this guy wide open. In zone. See what I'm saying right there. Now, that really does it for the Indy bunch. That's how I run it. I don't run it a lot, but I do enjoy this play. But this is my audible, and the reason being is because the quick audibles you'll find in this formation are been fantastic. You have the mesh here, one of the best concepts ever in Madden. What I would actually do on this play is I would definitely motion Brown out, put him on a wheel route, look for him here, like that, right there. Simply because it's going to complement other stuff we'll be doing from the set. If nobody follows him out, snap throw to Donald Brown. If someone follows him out, so say, like last time they followed me out, what you want to do is leave him on the wheel route. And if someone follows him out, that means they're in man or zone. So you need to leave these drags as they are. So, you should follow me out. Now we're looking here, and you see the little pick play there for Reggie Wayne. That's how that works. It's a quick little man read in between circle and X on that play. Wait, was I right on the circle? X, yeah. And Fleener being or circle and triangle. So what you do, say, if they follow me out, I'm automatically knowing this isn't my first read. So follows me out, so I automatically know I'm reading X to these two crossing patterns to coming all the way back across to this. So we got X wide open there. And if they follow him out most of the time, that's going to mean they're in man. And a lot of zones actually do follow him out. But if they're, it's something that they have to account for. Some people do base aligning and stuff like that. If they base align it, maybe they might get a bad alignment, and maybe we can get something out of that. If we don't, we have it late. It's kind of a check down read. But it can work as a main read. Like right here, see how he's kind of late? I can just lob it up. Donald Brown's going to outrun any corner in the game from my experience. So that's how I work that play. And that's probably the play I run, probably second to most out of this formation. Now, the play I run most of this formation is the deep pass audible. Now this is where Donald Brown, this is where we motion Donald Brown out. He's actually very important. Now, what I would do, a lot of people streak Avery. You could drag him, you could zig him. You could really do whatever you want with Avery. Personally, we're going to streak or out route him. Actually, I think streaks are more effective because it's going to give us more of a zone read. This is kind of a man beater, and this is kind of a zone another zone beater here. But your main reads are going to be Reggie Wayne and Donald Brown. And check this out, guys. We're going to motion Donald Brown out. We're going to put him on a little drag pattern. And then as soon as he gets there, we're going to snap. It's a little snap throw there if they back off immediately. If they do not, say they don't back off immediately, say they're in man coverage, I guess you should have Reggie Wayne wide open. So we're going to actually, hopefully the computer goes man. Another thing you can do is you can put him on a zig route. That works well, motion snap. Actually, that's a better idea. Let's do that. So as Donald Brown's motioning out, you put him on a little zig pattern. Now, you see how they're little snap throw action there? If they don't honor that snap throw. Another thing, guys, on that mesh play, if the corner is back, like he was just there, you can do the same thing. You can still snap throw that. So that's something to be aware of. Now, say they're in man coverage. Please be man coverage. Yep. Now you see that, and then there's your corner route to X. That should roast any man coverage because he's got the outside positioning on that play. Like he's got a huge, like there's, because what happens is, let's show you. Now, say they're man coverage. This guy's going to cover him. He's now matched up with either this guy, this guy, this guy. Whoever's not blitzing. They are actually probably in the zone here. You see, nobody ends up covering him. I think they're blitzing me. Say they were in man coverage though. So we'll go back to that. What was that? We were in tight end corner. This is play I call most often, by the way. Say they were in man coverage from the same look. So say this guy's covering this guy's covering this guy, and this guy's got to cover this guy. You got man switches for days, guys. Watch this. You got R1, nope, 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 and then you got this little deep streak, and if you lob it, it's actually a very good deep streak because it's a compressed set, and compressed set streaks have been working nicely this year. Cinco, I was talking to Cinco the other day. He says outside pass lead. Hopefully he doesn't care about me giving this out, but outside pass lead streaks in compressed sets against man coverage are very solid this year. So we're going to be doing that with Avery a lot. That's the reason we put him on a streak. So nothing all else fails. And see how nobody snapped, nobody came out. So that's why we always put him on a wheel route and no one follows him out. Then we make an adjustment. So what you can do is play. So we've talked about the right side of the field a lot. Let's go back to the left side of the field now. It's just kind of a good zone beating concept. Most of the time you're going to have this corner. I'd say that's the first thing you want to look at when you go to that side of the field. Now, it's going to beat man, it's going to beat zone most times, but if they do have a purple, it will not beat zone because there's no default flat route. So see how it roasts man coverage. Andrew Luck makes another great throw. Needs to get his accuracy up because RG3 has super studded abilities. I think Andrew Luck's played just as good as a season as RG3 has. Just doesn't have the great talent around him. But now let's take a look at the next read would be this post pattern. So you come there, look there. It's like a little quick read, and Fleener's going to beat most man coverage as well. So it's a little quick read there. Whoever gets the most separation, so you're probably throwing to against man coverage. Against zone coverage, if you check and then you see there's no flat purple route over there, then you're going to throw to the corner. If there is a purple route, you're probably going to throw the post or the streak. So now let's talk streak. See there, they got that, but they don't have the streak covered. Didn't make a good user play, but you got to go on, click on undercut the route, and you want to try to grab that. So that does it for the bunch tight end for the most part. We spent 10 minutes on the bunch tight end. Let's talk real quick about the run audible down to draw, I believe. Now, like I said, the run audible down is a halfback sweep, which is the one thing I don't like about this formation this year. It used to be a draw, but if you slide protect, it actually does get decent blocking because as I get stopped in the backfield. But what you want to do for most of your stuff is most of your draws are going to be here. You can get a draw on the studs, you can get a draw on doubles, and you can get a draw here. So they're going to think a quick audible run down is a draw, so they're not going to be dropping guys back, in my opinion. That's how it usually works. if you hit up with draws out of your first 3 sets, most of the time they're not going to worry about it from here. If you really want, you can put that as a run audible down. I would put it in place of the stretch. Let's talk real quick about the PA pass. Basically, it's just a high-low read, whichever one of these guys get open first. I would personally do the same motion that I've been doing with Brown, and I'd put him on like a fade pattern or a zig pattern. Let's put him on a fade pattern, and he's going to beat man coverage. You want to read right really quick if they're in man, and you see circle roast his defender against man. A lot of people are going to roast their defender against man on this play. This play is very solid. It's more a zone beating concept because it's just a high-low read, and they're crossing through the zones. But you can definitely beat man out of it as well if someone opens up. And like I said, by putting Donald Brown on the little fade pattern, once he motions, but he want to fade and snap throw once he gets the numbers, he's going to beat most man coverage and a lot of zone coverage as well. As you see there's man coverage trying to stop that. It's not happening. So that does it for the Indy Butts. Let's get into our last breakdown, the halfback stretch and the ace scheme here. Halfback stretch, basically you just want to make a read. If there's a defensive lineman here, if he's over the center, I wouldn't run stretch, but if he is not over center, you can probably run stretch. You're going to get double team opportunities. You just flip it to the side you want. So right here, best read's going to be to the right side. Slide protect to the right is what I'd usually do, and you just try to get some yards. Sometimes block shading occurs. That's the only way this play can really be stopped. You could actually, let's try blocking right. See what happens. You don't get the same double team, I don't think, but you do get decent blocking. Now, let's talk about run audible down. As you see here, 3 linemen set. This is when we're going to go to our run audible down. We're going to go into this halfback dive, please. Like I said, is that a stretch? No, stretch is a little lighter. This is like an inside zone. So it's like a stretch, but it's inside. You can cut it up a lot easier. You still have the outside capabilities if it does open up. So that's a nice, actually, a compliment to the halfback stretch play. Let's see what they got in the quick pass section. Slants, once again, guys, concepts here. We make it curl flats, at the outs, and you can snap throw. Like here, watch this. We'll snap throw there to your running back. Donald Brown's dropped 30 balls tonight, or this morning, but, sometimes you get some drops every now and then. Let's talk about the deep pass audible. This is a very nice deep pass audible. Basically what I would do is put Reggie Wayne on a 10 and out. I would always, and so that's your man read. So you want to read really quick. Corners, what I would read here is I would read these 2 streaks off the line. If nobody follows up, throw it to them because that means they're in the zone. If somebody follows up, then look here really quick, then come back to this. These 2 outside guys are going to beat man coverage. So they're in zone. You just wait for them to clear and make a little nice inside pass lead throw and make a play. Run out of breath here, guys. We are at almost 20 minutes again. We spent 40 minutes this morning breaking down this Colts guide. So here, another zone, and it's just easy read, snap throws, tight end streaks are very effective this year, guys. So very good. That halfback stretch comes out of single back ace, where 3 of our 4 receivers are unbumpable. If we motion snap Wayne, he is unbumpable as well. Let's talk about the play action audible. This is PA all go. What I would do is I would zig both tight ends. It's kind of just a mix-in play. So very similar to the other play that we run out of single back ace. You can put Brown on a streak and then motion snap Wayne after 2 steps. And you should get an inside pass lead there. Check out the video. I think New Age of Madden or Madden Daily did something on snap throw fades, how to motion snap fades. So that's gonna do it. That's gonna really do it for the Indianapolis Colts offensive guide, or offensive little mini guide here. We're doing mini breakdown, coffee with Cody, scheme, and if you guys don't want schemes, you want more tips based. I do have some tips on you in situational tips and stuff like that. I think that might be what we end up doing with Coffee and Cody, but I do like to do these schemes. It's a lot easy. It's really easy for me to do these schemes as far as in it. I feel like it does you a little bit more good because we give you kind of some concepts. Now, real quick, one other thing you can do with this formation. Motion Donald Brown out. Put him on the roll. Fade pattern, bring him back into the line. And we're going to talk about this more as the year goes on, but look at this. Little snap throw action. any zone without like a man cut, any zone is going to beat. So, real quick PA spot, I don't know if we broke that down. This is a hot route, and you just want to read R1 and circle. It's really the only two reads you're going to make there. If nothing's open, go back to the left side. So that's overall going to do it for Indianapolis. If you guys want more, there's a lot of stuff you can do with Indianapolis. Real quick, we're going to do a quick depth chart for you, though. Donald Brown here. Like I said, this is basically for PA slot post. Best route runner at circle. Best user catch option at triangle. This guy's actually our best route runner. Austin Collie catching traffic, too. Then I would put Reggie Wayne at the second receiver for the out route patterns. I put T.Y. Hilton, Donnie Avery, whichever one you want. Personally, T.Y. Hilton makes more plays bigger. So, and then Kobe Fleener, of course, 88 speed, very solid for a tight end. So, Colts have speed for days, guys. So that's Indianapolis Colts, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Try and get some more out on the regular. I really want it to be a daily show. Sometimes I just don't have time. Well, I do have time. I just don't. Sometimes I, want my hour a day I spend playing versus recording. So, but that's gonna do it for Coffee with Cody episode 2. We should be back tomorrow with Coffee with Cody episode 3, where we're gonna talk about the Kansas City Chiefs offensive breakdown and how to use the ace pair chief, one of the most popular formations in Madden NFL 13, to the most effective way to use that. So thanks, guys, for checking this out. This is episode 2. Actually, it's technically episode 3, but it's part 2 of episode 2, so I'm going to call this episode 2. Thanks, guys. We spent 36 minutes, almost 40 minutes here breaking down the Indianapolis Colts offense, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something. We'll see you back here tomorrow.